All right, all right, all right. Wonderful. Peace, blessings, enough, whole heap, plenty, a lot of love to all our kings and our queens in the house. Thank you for joining us here on Deep Dive Globally Changing Lives. We have a wonderful, fabulous program lineup for you, but first and foremost, we are going to be playing our theme song. And our theme song, as you know, it's from our one and only Queen Loretta Shadari, which is an international recording singing artist. And so, without any further ado, please just take a look at this wonderful, wonderful video.
Your next stop is on Passive.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hello, hello, hello. I know everybody is looking like, okay, who is that talking? Is the same person?
Greetings, great Debbie.
It's the same person that we know. All right, I want to welcome all 11 plus of us who are here. We are so honored and blessed to be alive and here together today. Thank you, Dr. Derek. We appreciate that opening song. And we're moving forward to the next item of our agenda for the day, which is the mindset. We get so worried about things that we have no control over, but on the other hand, we know we have control over those things. We choose to ignore them until the inner voice speaks to us. And what you wake up determining to do that morning is what is called a mindset. It's on a daily basis because every day varies. It varies on a daily basis. And as we start our webinars on this platform and the sister platforms, we always begin with a mindset because that is what determines what we feel and what we should do that will get us moving to the next step of our lives. So for today, our mindset speaker is none other than our sister, Yvonne Finn from Canada. She is an entrepreneur, an international speaker, and the other thing is she has a duo Yvonne with Queen Sister Yvonne Mundi.
Yeah.
They do the duos on One Global Movement. But she's here today to inspire us. And whenever she speaks to us, believe me, you should always remember to make notes because when you refer to those notes, it inspires you, not just for that day, but it brings you back to the time that she spoke to us and when you are actually reviewing your notes. So please, without further ado, let's welcome our mindset speaker for the night, Queen Sister Yvonne Finn.
Thank you, Queen Sister Debbie. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Derek, for inviting me, and greetings, everyone, on Deep Dive, Globally Changing Lives. So I'm just going to go right into it. Tonight, the topic is, as it says, the intersection of introspection and inclusion, elevating our way beyond bias. And this is just an offshoot, a continuation of the masterful presentation that was given by our Queen Sister Conla on the Dream Team this past Sunday. I'm just going to go a little bit further into it. So I start with this quote by Anais Nin, and it says, "We don't see things as they are. We see them as we are." So good evening, everyone, and thank you for having me on Deep Dive, Globally Changing Lives once again. So I'd like to begin with a simple moment we've probably all experienced or witnessed. Imagine it's a team meeting and someone shares an idea, a few nods, then silence. Yet moments later, someone else says almost the exact same thing, and suddenly there's applause. It wasn't the idea that changed, it was who delivered it. That right there is bias in action, and most of it unconscious. So today, I want us to explore about how we can elevate beyond bias, not with shame or guilt, but through the powerful tools of introspection, mindful speech, and attentiveness to non-verbal cues. So I have 4 parts. Part 1 is the introspection, the inner check. And let's start with the mirror, which is you or me. Unconscious bias is what happens when the brain, in its quest for efficiency, makes snap judgments using past experiences and cultural conditioning. It is not always malicious, it's automatic. But here's the mindset shift. Just because bias is unconscious doesn't mean we are helpless. We have the ability to think, to grow, and to change to that higher version of ourselves. And this is where mindfulness steps in. Mindfulness is the practice of noticing without judging. It's the pause that lets you ask, what assumptions am I making right now? And am I seeing clearly or just through my own lens? The first step to inclusion isn't external, it's internal. Introspection allows us to interrupt the unconscious with curiosity and awareness. And part two, think before you speak. This is the verbal pause. The second layer is this, think before you speak. You know, growing up, my parents had this saying, they repeated often to my siblings and me, think before you speak. And they weren't joking. We took it literally. We'd even pause, even mid-sentence, just to make sure that what we were about to say wasn't going to cause trouble. The funny thing is, it stuck. Today, we're all still very close, and I believe it's partly because we learned early that words matter. Our words matter. That a moment of thought could prevent a mountain of misunderstanding. And now, as adults navigating diverse teams, families, and communities, this lesson could not be more relevant. So I want to offer a simple yet powerful acronym filter for our words. Something we all know about, the word think, T-H-I-N-K, the think test. And the first one is the T, is it true? And the second is the H, is it helpful or hurtful? The I is the different one in this one. Is it inclusive? And the N, is it necessary? And the K, is it kind? Think before you speak. Every time we speak, especially in diverse spaces, we have the opportunity to either build bridges or to reinforce walls. One careless joke, one stereotype, one assumption wrapped in a compliment. These things chip away at inclusion, even if we didn't mean it that way. What if we chose reflection over reaction? What if we breathed before we blurted? Mindful speech is not just about being politically correct. It's about being personally connected to the impact of our words. In part 3, we talk about the non-verbal cues, reading the room. Now, let's talk about the layer that often goes unnoticed, non-verbal connection. Did you know that up to 70% of communication is non-verbal? This means people are watching more than they are listening. So here's the question. Do your eyes, your posture, your tone, and facial expression match your intention? Because here's the truth. You can say all the right things and still make someone feel excluded just by a sigh, a shrug, an eye roll, or not making eye contact at all. Nonverbal cues can scream louder than words. And we must also remember, nonverbal communication varies across cultures, personalities, neurodiversity. That's why one-size-fits-all assumptions do not work. Did you know that in some cultures, particularly in parts of Asia and the Caribbean, some Caribbean regions, extended or intense eye contact can be perceived as rude or disrespectful? And yet in North America, the reverse is true. Often people will say, if you don't look in the eyes, you don't look them directly in the eyes, or they think you're shifty, you have something to hide. So it's about being aware of where you are and looking around. Okay? But we can teach ourselves to be more observant, to notice the crossed arms, the silence, the fidgeting, the facial tension, and not ignore it, but to get curious. Sometimes inclusion is as simple as asking, are you okay with what was just said? Or noticing when somebody's body language says, I am not comfortable, even if their words don't say it. And in part 4, it's the inclusive mindset. So how do we tie it all together? Inclusion is not about perfect. We will never attain that. We will make mistakes, but it's about being present. It's about trying. It's about being aware. It's about caring. It's choosing to be aware of what's happening inside us, what's coming out of us, and what's going on around us. Here's the empowering truth. You can be a bias disruptor right where you are, not by calling people out, but by calling yourself to a higher level of awareness, by being intentional, by asking, am I checking in with myself? Am I speaking with thought and care? Am I watching how I show up non-verbally? In closing, I'd like to say and leave us with this challenge. This week, choose one moment each day to pause before speaking, before reacting, before deciding. Ask yourself, am I being inclusive in this moment? Because when we elevate our awareness, we elevate our impact. And when introspection meets inclusion, bias has no room to breathe. Thank you for listening to this short little talk. And thank you for having me deep dive. Thank you, Queen Debbie and Dr. Barrick.
Wow. Queen Sister Yvonne.
Yes, ma'am.
Short and sweet.
I
Like
aim.
sweeter than sour sop.
Thank you, Queen Debbie. Thank you.
Oh, wow. You know, when I saw your picture today, I knew I was going to get just straight to the point presentation from you. And you nailed it.
Thank you,
Sis,
ma'am.
thank you.
Thank you.
And elevating our awareness and the impact and all those cues that you gave us. I know a lot of them, for those who are listening now and who will be listening, depending on your upbringing. If you are African, Caribbean, Asian of African descent,
Yes.
you definitely will resonate with my queen sister when she talked about the verbal cue of think before you speak,
Yes, ma'am. Always.
because it always depends on your audience.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who it is.
Does
You
not.
have an audience, you have to think. Do you want to offend, or you just want to be your authentic self?
Exactly.
Being your authentic self is so good, but there are some people who are so vulgar, and the authentic self turn people upside down. So,
So true. So true.
but,
Very true.
so the idea of thinking before you speak from our parents and our upbringing
Yes.
is very, very helpful and useful, and so is
Yes.
to those who are anyway 40 plus. But if you're 40 and under, the millennials and the Gen Zs, that does not, it's
I
not
know.
part of their
I know.
vocabulary.
I
So
know.
thank you so much. We appreciate that. I'm going to pause. If anyone had any observation and comment on Queen Yvonne's presentation, please. But I'll call on Dr. Benny, and then any other person can come after Dr. Benny. Dr. Benny, keep smiling, Queen Smiley. Good to see you. Please, over
Yes,
to
I
you.
know.
Thank you so much, Queen Debbie McCormick. Thank you for the opportunity. Good evening,
Good evening.
morning, good afternoon. It all depends upon your location. How you guys doing? Are you guys excited?
Hi.
Well, As for me, I cannot complain.
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm breathing.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. Well, I want to take this moment to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing each and everyone here this evening, morning, or afternoon. There is no one like Him. He created all of us in His image, and the air that you are breathing at the moment is because of Him. A lot of our people, some of our brothers and sisters, daddies, they're gone, but you're here. And you are here for a reason. You are on earth for a reason. A time will come that we will all depart, but we don't know when. Although sometimes I say, I want to know when I want to go, so I can continue to smile, right?
Yeah.
But I just want to thank God for bringing an important person to all of us, Mr. Ash Mofare, because if it wasn't for him, you and I would not be here this evening. I believe this time we don't have to call this company unpassive, but I will call it company artificial intelligence. That is me, right? Because despite the fact that a lot of companies deals with artificial intelligence, our company is now, to me, is artificial intelligence, right? You guys know that he'll be happy that I'm saying artificial intelligence. But anyway, Queen Yvonne, I want to thank you. I really want to thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Because I don't know who would have done this apart from you. And despite the fact that you always say, but you're always there when Dr. Derek needs you and when Queen Dr. Pat needs you. Thank you
Thank you very
so
much.
much.
Thank you, Queen
And
Benny.
thank you so much for this topic. Like the continuation of the topic on Sunday,
Yes.
what about this inclusion and all whatnot, diversity. Oh, I love it.
I know you
I
do.
love it because a lot of people don't really want to hear it.
Yes.
But
Sure.
because I've noticed what is happening in this world, although sometimes they say we should be quiet, we shouldn't say it, right? But for
It's
how long?
nice.
How long are you going to be quiet? Before I proceed, but please, I want you guys, when you guys have a moment, please create a time for us to pray for our CEO, pray for Marty DeGamo, we pray for Chloe, right? The daughter of our Julie Pierre. We pray for Matthias Asongwe, Roger Wanges, Robin Noble, Augustine, and any of those people that I don't know, those who are under the weather. I just want God to give them the strength because I believe that artificial intelligence company is coming back to us. Our CEO is working behind the scene. You know, Queen Yvonne Finn, you
Yes,
know
ma'am.
that when our CEO started, he used to talk for 9 hours, right?
Yes.
Non-stop, right? But when
Yes.
he talks, please, Sister Debbie, when he talks, all the information that he's voicing, people are taking it and doing their own operation.
Yes, ma'am. True.
But now that he has stopped talking, but doing the work behind the scene, people are pissed. There is no need for you guys to be pissed. If you want to get pissed, come to moi. Then I will explain why. I have to protect our company, right? Come on
Yes.
now, it's because I love it. I love it.
Yes,
All
First
of us.
Lady, we hear you.
Well, see, thank you. I just want to thank you for this topic. And I really want to thank our Queen Kanla too. Yes,
Yes.
this topic, it makes us to grow, to think twice, to know that things are happening. And we just have to be mindful, right?
Yes.
Man, it is happening. I see it every day.
Okay.
Let me be quiet. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Queen Dr. Benny. Thank you.
Extraordinary mindset, my sister.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Yes,
you. I
ma'am.
appreciate that.
Queen Debbie, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. Your input is always very welcome, especially for the sick, the needy, and the person who brought us together. That's always very, very helpful. Thank you for always being the one for the voiceless, because there's so many people out there who would love to do that, but they do not have the opportunity. And you have the opportunity, and you do it on behalf of yourself. It's really the sick who are part of this deep dive of where we currently are. Okay, thank you. Anyone has any comment? Oh, yes, of course, Queen JW. You go ahead before we move forward, Queen JW. Good evening.
Good evening. Greetings to all.
Greetings, Queen.
Queen Debbie, I love your hairstyle.
Of
Thank
course
you,
do.
darling.
It's like yours.
You're welcome. I can see it just it enhanced your features. It's beautiful. I
It's
like
so
it.
warm today, and I did not see the need to wrap it. That's the only explanation I have.
Yeah.
She looks like a
That's
baby.
okay. It still looks good.
She looks like a baby.
My kids told me they want me to look like their mother and not like their age mates. That's what
Okay. Well, that's their choice, right? That's just their
absolutely.
choice. Anyway, good evening, greetings to all, and especially Dr. Derek for allowing us to speak on this amazing platform. I just want to say amazing presentation. It's always short and sweet, but straight to the point.
Thank you, sister.
Queen Yvonne fan.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And it's very important that we do think before we speak, you know. Body language, I like how you broke it down, think and be helpful, make sure what you're telling someone is helpful to them and is not hurtful. It could be the opposite, and is it inclusive? Is it necessary? And is it kind? And I know at times, sometimes, because I'm outspoken and I might say something so straight to the point, or
Yes.
and it can be hurtful, and if it hurts me, imagine it if it hurts me after I say it.
Exactly.
Imagine what it's doing to the next person. I had that experience, and it didn't feel good. I was so ashamed that I couldn't even say, I just let it ride.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what
just
we
let it
often do.
ride.
That is
Yeah.
what we often do. But you know something? I don't think an apology is ever late. It's funny that you should say that, because Queen Nadu Lawson on the chat, she's asking, I'm not sure if she just means to just ask that, or whether she's actually making a point, but do we always have time to think before saying a word? But I'm saying we should make the time, because our words are not wind. They're very important. And unless we want to add to the misery in the world, we better take that time. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we should take the time, but
Yeah.
sometimes it happens like you're having a conversation,
Absolutely.
or you
Absolutely.
notice something and you just address it just like that, boom.
Yep.
And that's without thought, like you said.
Exactly. And that's
without
why I'm
thinking.
saying we will
Yeah.
never have it perfectly, right? Because we're human beings and we are always going to miss the mark, as the
Yeah.
Bible says. But the more we can do it,
More
less than-
conscious, yeah.
Yeah,
some of it,
exactly. The more we
Yeah.
notice, because one of the most powerful ways to move past a barrier is to see the pattern inside it. We know what those biases are as they become apparent to us, right?
Yeah.
And thank God for our Creator. He's given us this powerful thing called the mind. It's
Exactly.
flexible, it can grow, and we're supposed to renew it every day. So I'm not
Amen.
saying we're ever going to get it totally right. And especially now when we have so many distractions and the world is moving at the speed of digital. But still, human to human, that's the most important thing we can do for one another. So let us always be mindful. That's all I'm saying. We're not
Yes.
going to be perfect ever. So yeah. So
Yeah.
thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We appreciate you all the time.
Thank you.
Thanks so
Appreciate it.
much.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Queen Debbie,
Yes. Yes.
please. There
Please
was
proceed.
one. Please, there was something that Queen Yvonne Finn said about 70%. What was it about? You said something 70% of the communication, right?
It's nonverbal. Yes, people watch how you behave, how you roll your eyes, how you sit, how you cross your arms when you are speaking with them. You know, I can tell, I can work the room. I know what's going on in a room. But it didn't come to me overnight. When you walk into a room or when you're speaking with someone, you know the atmosphere. You feel it. You feel what's going on there. It's a friendly room, a cold room. Somebody has just said something wrong. People are tense. You can pick up on those cues if you are paying attention.
To tell the truth, Queen Yvonne Finn, I believe you said 70%.
Yeah, it's probably
To
more
me,
than
I would
that.
say 90%.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Exactly.
reason is because you don't, when you look at people, yeah, they smile like this.
There you go.
First,
Yeah.
in this country, this is how they smile. And when they smile, you know, I used to believe that, oh, they really love me. No, they don't. You don't know what is in their heart.
You don't. You don't.
Papa got a, never mind.
Yeah.
Queen Debbie, proceed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Queen Yvonne. That was outstanding. And Dr. Benny, thank you. You do not need to apologize about nonverbal communication because we live in a world of nonverbal communication.
We do. We do.
Right. When you're driving, nobody tells you that the light is red, the light is green, it's amber. Nobody tells you. Instinctively, you know that's your brain is already programmed
Absolutely.
to respect the traffic light.
Mm-hmm.
Your brain is programmed when you get into a church or a worshiping arena to behave that you are in that location. Your brain is programmed when you get into an educational institution of, let's say, preschool kindergartners to behave to accommodate the group that's in there. If you're
Yes.
mentally healthy,
Yes.
your brain is programmed. If you go to a movie theater to observe the rules and
Mm-hmm.
much more. So, nonverbal communication is in our daily lives
It
with
is.
ourselves, our communities, and our loved ones.
Yes.
And we live with it, and there's no way you can ever evade any of them. We have to we live with one another and we progress that way, unless
Absolutely, Queen.
you see
Absolutely.
otherwise. But I'm
Yes.
just reinforcing what you stated.
Yes.
And we live it every day
Every
with
day.
our children, with our families as well.
Mm-hmm.
So let us thank God for giving us the knowledge to be able to distinguish that from other things, because there's so many others who may not be able to distinguish the
Right.
difference between that and other things. So
Yes.
that being said, I want to say welcome to all everyone who is here, because we're appreciating Sister Yvonne Finn for her wonderful, awesome mindset, which is a continuation from Sunday.
Yes.
And she talked about the unconscious bias. She'll do her recap at the end of tonight's webinar. But for now, I want us to move to the next segment of our webinar, which is cybersecurity and how to stay protected. Not only in 2025, but this has been going on for years since Dr. Benny and Dr. Derek decided this was a very interesting and serious topic that we needed to educate everyone and on our forum about it. So cybersecurity is an issue that you should never ignore or disregard in your life. And Dr. Benny is a specialist in that field. She's very well trained with a PhD and certified in 10 other areas of cybersecurity and really, if you see her somewhere and she has to share her knowledge with you, just get your notebook and be ready to make notes and ask questions at the end of her presentation because she has the background, the research, and willing to share her knowledge with us for quotes free. So please, let's welcome our Queen Sister DrBenny as she shares another episode of cybersecurity with us at Deep Dive today. Over to you, sis.
Thank you so much, sis. I want to welcome, I have one lady here called Queen Mary Wilson and Queen Jane Frances Campsey, Queen Rita, Queen Lily Lane, Queen Yvonne Finn, Queen Jacqueline, Queen Debbie McCormick. Thank you so much. All right. Last week, I talked about the advantages and the disadvantages of um, artificial intelligence in cybersecurity. You know, we have been talking about artificial intelligence in business, artificial intelligence in health, or cybersecurity in health, cybersecurity in what? Business or small businesses and all over. Okay, so this time, this is about artificial intelligence in cybersecurity. And I said, artificial intelligence in cybersecurity, it refers to what? The applying the artificial intelligence and machine learning, the technique, in order to enhance the security of a computer system, of a network, and the data from various cyber threat. So it also involves what? Using the artificial intelligence algorithm. Algorithm is like processes, right? And model in order to automate the task, to detect the anomalies, and to make what? An informed real-time decision in order to protect against a wide range of cyber attacks. So to meet the growing cyber security needs, now many organizations, many, now including our own, right? They're turning into artificial intelligence, as I stated from the beginning, that we no longer call on passive. I will call it artificial intelligence company. So, however, without the right strategy in place, artificial intelligence can introduce the risk alongside with its benefits. And like I said, I started with the benefit last time, and this time I'm going to talk about the risk. But according to Nihad Hassa, in a 2024 McKinsey report project that market for cybersecurity, the tools will grow like 12.4% annually through 2027, outpacing what? The historical growth. Over 70% of the large organization, well, large organization, the large ones will be what? Like our federal government, right? Across industries plan to invest in artificial intelligence to enable what? The security tools. But artificial intelligence security tools can also increase the risk. Since the inception of a widely available generative artificial intelligence platform in 2022, phishing attacks. Remember, we have been talking about phishing? Hey, phishing will continue, right? It has risen to 1,265%. The report found, like I said, according to Nihad, right? So I am going to share you guys my screen. As you all know, Queen Debbie always won it differently. So give me a minute, please. This is it. Okay. So the risk And the
Presentation mode says.
I thought I did. Oh, whew. I know. I'm sorry.
You
All
got
right.
it. You got it. You got it.
Thank you.
You got
So,
it.
Queen Debbie, the reason why I believe you guys noticed that I am presenting it using my PowerPoint presentation is because a lot of our people, our brothers and sisters, some they like to see it this way visually. I would say 70% or 90% they like it visually. But you just talking, the thing just pass here, goes here and pass here. And another reason why I'm utilizing the PowerPoint presentation, it is at the corporate level, all right? The corporate level of the cybersecurity. Most of the time, individuals who have, there are a lot of people who want to come and introduce their products, right? When they come to introduce their products from one company to another, they have to use their PowerPoint presentation in order for people like you and I to watch to see what is going on. That is the reason. I hope people should understand why I am utilizing the PowerPoint presentation. Now, artificial intelligence technology has many benefits for cybersecurity, but its safety concern security professionals. The potential risk introduced by artificial intelligence technology needs to be understood. Now, the integration of artificial intelligence technology into cybersecurity strategy faces many issues. Now, some of these are due to what the characteristics of artificial intelligence technology, such as the need of transparency and questions about the data quality, the biases. Remember how Queen Yvonne talked about biases? Or the inaccuracy in the content fed used to train the algorithm can impact the security decision making. Now, this can lead to what? Misleading the results of artificial intelligence algorithms and machine learning model. These are commonly cited concern that highlights these issues. Now, to avoid this risk, it is essential that the training data used by artificial intelligence algorithm and machine learning model is diverse and unbiased. Queen. So the vulnerability for artificial intelligence attack. Artificial intelligence powered cybersecurity solution depend heavily on data. So when I talk about data, it's information that I'm getting from people, to be fed inside that machine learning and the algorithm, artificial intelligence algorithm. So sometimes when you ask question to any machine, that machine has to be fed so that next time when you ask the same question, the machine will be able to give you an answer. Now, because of this, security teams have expressed concern about the threat and the author injecting the malicious content into to compromise the defense. In this case, an algorithm also could manipulate to avoid attacks or to allow attacks to invade defenses. Now, in addition, artificial intelligence technology could create hard to dictate threat, such as what? Artificial intelligence power phishing attacks. Now, another concern related to AI being used to offensively is the malware being combined with what? Artificial intelligence technology that can learn from what? An organization, cyber defense system to create or find vulnerabilities. And whenever I talk about vulnerabilities, it's to find weaknesses. There's always a loophole somewhere, right? Then some people have privacy concern about it. Artificial intelligence, cybersecurity is a particular area of concern because of many US and international law and regulations that all have strict rules about data privacy. Oh, yeah. And how sensitive information can be collected, processed, and used. You all know what is happening when hackers try to steal your information. They steal your information to go sell it. And that information is also called what? Data. Now, artificial intelligence power cyber security tools gather the information from various sources. Now, in the collection of efforts, they commonly scope up the sensitive information with threat actors targeting what systems for this information. This data store are at risk by cyber attacks and data breaches. Dependence on artificial intelligence. It also relies too much on artificial intelligence that it creates the cyber security skills, the gap, as people depend more on the technology than their intelligence. Now, this can also lead to security teams becoming complacent. Now, as they assume that artificial intelligence system will dictate many potential threats. Now, to avoid this, it is important to remember that human intelligence is still crucial in maintaining what? Security, right? Human experts bring what? A unique perspective to threat hunting and threat dictation. Unfortunately, some organizations try to replace human intelligence with artificial intelligence technology, now which can harm overall security. You know, when companies are doing this, right, it's because they want to save money. Seriously, they want to save money. Now, we'll talk about ethical, right? The ethical dilemma. Now, the use of artificial intelligence in cybersecurity, it raises additional ethical issues. Now, when considering the risk factor related to ethical concern, artificial intelligence bias and lack of transparency are the two that often comes up. All our artificial intelligence biases and lack of transparency can lead to unfair targeting and discrimination. As you all know, a lot of us are facing discrimination all over the world of specific users or groups. So, but this can result to what? Misidentification as an insider threat. You guys know what it is, right? Insider threat is someone within the company that knows everything of what is happening, that knows about the company, that would do anything to hurt the company. And it's not good. Not good at all. Yeah. Cost of implementation. Incorporating artificial intelligence technology into cybersecurity, it can be very expensive. And it requires what? A lot of resources, including limited human expertise to set up, to deploy, and to manage all the artificial intelligence systems. Now, artificial intelligence power solutions may need to specialize hardware, supporting what? The infrastructure, the significant processing, the capacity to run what? The complex computation. Advantages and the risk. Now, can artificial intelligence completely replace human cybersecurity expert? The answer is no. Artificial intelligence will not replace human cybersecurity expert, although there is and will continue to be a job displacement as artificial intelligence technology is leveraged for automation and replaces manual tasks, reducing what? The demand for specific skills set. Artificial intelligence cannot really replace human intelligence. Why? We have that intelligence, right? So we are the one now, the developers, they will insert the information into what? That machine to do the job for us, to automate. Artificial intelligence in cybersecurity should complement humans with a balanced approach to use what? Both resources optimally. Is artificial intelligence adoption only for large corporations? The answer is no. Artificial intelligence in cybersecurity is not exclusively for large corporations. Increasingly, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity solutions are becoming accessible to organizations of all sizes. And for small businesses like Dr. T. Ford business, right? However, the complexity and the scale of artificial intelligence cybersecurity will vary based upon investment in artificial intelligence power, cybersecurity solutions, and human intelligence to run a sophisticated customization related to what? Artificial intelligence algorithm and the machine learning model. So how can organization ensure artificial intelligence ethics in cybersecurity? To comply with privacy law, there is always privacy law, right? Regulation and standard. Conduct audit of artificial intelligence to ensure they align with any organization when it comes to ethical values and when it comes to legal compliance requirement. It also maintains human oversight of artificial intelligence power system, processing and decision making. Regularly test the machine because you have to test the machine to make sure that it's working, right? An artificial intelligence algorithm in order to identify and to mitigate. Mitigate is like to fix, okay? Any bias. Is artificial intelligence threat to humans? Ooh. Yeah, it's not an inherent threat to humans, but it can manipulate, it can mishandle, and it can also abuse. Now, as discussed above, potential risk factors include artificial intelligence bias and poor data quality. These issues and irresponsible or nefarious development, effort, and deployment could hurt people. Like any powerful technology, it has a power to do good and it can also do harm depending on how it is being handled. In conclusion, to fully benefit from the opportunities that artificial intelligence technology can bring, organization needs to ensure that the associated risks are proactively understood and managed. This is not a task that technology and security team can perform in isolation. The process has to involve multiple stakeholders group within the business, now including the top leadership and senior risk owner. Decision making and investment choices needs to be informed by what? Proper evaluation of risk and reward. Now, the question for business leaders and steps for seniors risk owners, it outlines in this report, highlights what the key consideration and are designed to aid in decision-making processes. They can be applied to help what? Organizations like our company, the federal government, financial institution, the health, education as well, banking system, to ensure that the value from these technologies is realized and sustained. Artificial intelligence and associated risk are in constant evolution. As such, it is crucial that businesses leaders continuously update their understanding of technology to keep up to date. Successful businesses will be well positioned to harness cybersecurity as a competitive advantage. In this context of artificial intelligence adoption, this will enable organizations to innovate confidently and to build trust in their services and brands. Security leaders have an important role to play in aiding the secure adoption of artificial intelligence technology across the wider economy. The community, like you and I, all the organizations should collaborate. Like Queen Yvonne Finn, that everybody have to collaborate, right? On a global scale to develop and to align the artificial intelligence tools and standard that will accommodate the diverse functionalities of different artificial intelligence model. The community should also work together. Togetherness is the key, right? To exchange good practices in order to secure the deployment of artificial intelligence system and in the protection of this system and their businesses to interfere when in use. Now, there is a need to enhance what the collaboration between the artificial intelligence and cybersecurity communities, regulators, and policy makers. There are a lot of policy makers, right? Through dialogues and joint initiative. Now, it will also be crucial to establish the clear accountability and the mechanism for securing what? Artificial intelligence supply chain in order to provide the effective incentive for security by design with all artificial intelligence products. Lastly, it should be recognized that new tools and techniques are required to manage the novel security vulnerabilities driven by artificial intelligence. While the market is maturing, remaining the capability of gaps should be addressed with some urgency. And my brothers and sisters, this is where I got my references from. I want to thank each and everyone for listening, knowing that artificial intelligence, as we all know, is taking some people's jobs. I will advise some of our affiliates to educate yourself. Move up. Don't just stay down there low. Because if you do, artificial intelligence, companies will do what it takes to bring that machine learning, right? To send you away. And I don't think you want that. Thank you, my brothers and sisters, for listening. Hey, let's work together.
Amen.
And as a community. Our CEO make us to understand once that we should work together as a team, as a family. And it's the same thing with artificial intelligence. Companies should work together. A lot of our, those who want to do research, they can go and do more research when it comes to automation. Take good care of ourselves, but we need to educate ourselves as well. Thank you so much, Queen Debbie McCormick. Thank you, Queen Yvonne Finn,
Thank you
King
very
Carlton.
much.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sister Benny. Oh my goodness. Now, when I listen to your presentation, an outstanding, exceptionally well thought
Delivered.
of and well researched,
Yes.
I'm going to say this. Artificial intelligence can do anything, but it cannot go and pick up the type of avocado that I want from the grocery store.
Yeah.
It cannot cut it up for me. It cannot XYZ. So, as much as I'm scared of artificial intelligence, there are other things that I have to do for me, myself, and I. And it also cannot be in my shower.
Not yet.
It can spy on me if it wants to, but I still have to do my shower.
Trust me, Queen Debbie, those days are coming. We might not be here to see it, but it's coming.
But I can see Uncle Sam is already in my kitchen because Uncle Sam is dictating everything from what I eat, how much I pay. X is all the way up there, even though I don't eat X anyway. And I
Yes.
feel sorry for those who live on X because it
Yeah.
has the anyway. Artificial intelligence is ruling our day-to-day lives.
But
Whether or not we like it.
but that's not the case though, Queen Debbie, because as Dr. Benny just so brilliantly demonstrated, we are part of it. You know what I mean? It's not like it's running away with us. We are, well, we're supposed to be, you know, going along with it. We're the, today I was researching, and it's funny that Sister Queen Benny is doing that, because I was asking, why is it called artificial intelligence when it's our intelligence? Supposedly, we're the ones that's putting it in there. So how can it be? You know, this has been around since 1956 at least. And some brilliant people came up, you know, big brains, the ones working, they came up with that idea. But I think it's a misnomer. I don't like that name, because it sounds like it's an alien that's coming down here, but it's not. It's us. And the same biases that we have, I already know, because I'm asking ChatGPT all kinds of questions, and some of the answers I'm getting are not to my liking. And they're always having this caveat, or this whatever you call it. What do you call it when they make a disclaimer that say that AI can make mistakes, and so even when you get the most brilliant content written from them, you better double check it, because they can. And sometimes I think it's actually on purpose, because they are the machine is learning. So
Learning from us.
yes, absolutely. And we have nefarious actors already who are trying all kinds of ridiculous things. So I'm not afraid of it in that sense, because it's coming from human beings, but we know the heart is desperately wicked, as the Bible says. And people do ridiculous things and they think it's funny. Even some medical advice that you will see, don't take everything at face value. Always be discerning. That's why I'm saying spend the time, because I mean, when you think of your health or your children's schooling or whatever it is, that's our responsibility. We have to make sure it's accurate to what we know, because it is a tool, a resource like any other thing for now. But if we let it get away with us, then we're going to have problems, because the technology is not static and it's not meant to be. It's meant to grow along with as needs be. You know what I mean? If you look at some of the hospitals in Asia and whatever it is, they're totally being run on artificial intelligence. Medicines are being applied by that. That's going to be dangerous, because one wrong move, and are you going to blame the machine? Are you going to blame the resource? It's human error, and it's always going to be. Always going to be. And so Queen Benny is very right when she's saying that that's where the important part is to make sure that the good actors are still overbalanced on the side of the bad actors, because we already have them. I'm reading a book now, it's called Scam Me If You Can. And it says that people think that with AI, we're more secure. We are not. We're 4,000% more vulnerable to scamming and phishing and just general bad behavior. So let us be sharp, and thank God that God has given us power and love and a sound mind. You know, that's my 2 cents. Thank you, Queen Debbie.
Thank you, Queen Sister Yvonne. I can see my brother Carlton applauding.
Yeah.
So it resonates with all of us who are listening to you with your
Yeah.
mindset, Queen Yvonne, and our sister, Queen Benny,
Yes.
with the AI.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, this is not something that is going to go anywhere anytime soon. AI
Mm-hmm.
has come to stay,
Absolutely.
because we can see, in case, just for those who may not have grandchildren, including me,
Mm-hmm.
I can see from my friends who have grandchildren and whatever, that the kids nowadays, when they go to school, they're pushing buttons. But
Mm-hmm.
when we or our children went to school, you hold a pencil and a pen, you
Mm-hmm.
learn how to write your name, how to write the alphabet, and all of that. That penmanship is gone.
Absolutely.
Penmanship is gone, and it's been taken over by computers, uh, artificial intelligence again, as we are saying. I mean, you can uh, if you can program. I have seen instances where we can be programmed from our images from where we currently are
Yes.
in a circle,
Mm-hmm.
and staged to be in a conference somewhere other than where we were
Absolutely.
originally at. So
Absolutely.
that's how things are being disorganized. Anyway, let me not go out of topic. I just want to reappreciate the both of you for your awesome, outstanding presentations.
Thank you.
And pause here and ask for questions and discussion. So anyone who has a comment or question for Queen Yvonne or Queen Dr. Benny's presentation, please, this is the right time to do so. And in the interim, while waiting for that, I want to appreciate Dr. Derek for giving us the opportunity and the platform to be able to do this on Deep Dive every Tuesday and Thursday, and appreciate that I see the upgrade and the change on the backdrop of Deep Dive's webinar. uh, just in case the backdrop looks slightly, not a huge difference from what it used to be. Dr. Bennett's picture is still the same. The, the images of everyone else is the same, but there are other changes in it. Thank you, Dr. Derek. And while waiting, since no one has a hand up, please, Dr. Derek, we appreciate you for giving us the opportunity every Tuesday and Thursday to be on Deep Dive with you. And please, if you could just say a few words before we proceed. Thank you.
All right, Mercy. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Debbie. Really appreciate that awesome remarks. And yes, we did make a few adjustments and changes to the flyer. Um, so, so you know, um, because we want, well, on deep dive, we are hoping that persons can invite anyone. Cause it's no more right now. It's not exclusive right now, cause we don't even know if the name is going to change or the name is going to stay, which is the unpassive name or the unpassive logo and all of those things. We don't know. All right. Ash Mufari hints at it that um, you know anything is possible. So therefore, let us just keep it at deep dive. Not well. It's a long time I haven't used on passive deep dive, cause that's what's the original name when I just started in 2021. But from the end part of 2021, when they said that we not to use the name with our personal YouTube channels, I just did, um, took off that and all of that from then. So anyway, um, thank you very much, Queen Yvonne Finn. You are an awesome, wonderful, beautiful, loving soul, even though you are cold, up in the coal, I should say. No, no, you're not cold. No, you're hot like a 10-day fire stick. Mm. Uh, 17. So you want to say that you're at about 71? Y- Yes, so that's about 71, 70, 71. All right. No, that's not very hot. No, that I don't know. You get very hot with 71. All right. When you reach 80, then you can speak. Speak to me when you reach 80. All right. Um, so then how I don't understand how you are at 70. How you are at 70 and New York, I think New York is at 60. How you work that? You sure?
Centigrade, and you double that. You double that, which is 34, and then you add 32. It's way over 70. We're hot here. Hot, hot, hot.
Yeah, but how you numb that not sound plausible at all. You need to look on the thing because, as I said, New York, which is below you, is at 60.
Well, you know that the weather is very unstable now. Sometimes it's ridiculous what's going on. Tomorrow it came back down to 2. I don't know what's going on, but that's
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Uh, so mysterious right there now. All right, cool. All right, well, enjoy your technical warm weather. Really, really good. Well, you're looking lovely. And thank you very much. Really appreciate Queen Yvonne Finn. You are an awesome wonder. It seems as if you and First Lady Queen DrBenny have the same here memo. Both of you got the same here memo. Okay, all right. So both of you are must sisters. All right. Looking good, looking good. Nice, nice. Thank you very much for the mindset. That was an awesome mindset. Most definitely. I tell you, you are always the first person that I reach out to when somebody is not available because I tell you, your mindset them is awesome, awesome. Thank you very much. Your heavy duty, heavy hitters, heavy hitter. We're very good, very good. Thank you very much, Queen Yvonne Finn. And you can also join Yvonne Finn and Dr. Yvonne on weekdays, 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And, check it out. Check it out. They have a wonderful program, especially the Zoom in on children. And it's awesome. It's an awesome program. Thank you very much, Queen Yvonne. And Queen Dr. Benny. Oh, mercy. First Lady, we cannot do without you. Cannot do without you. I thank you very much for that cybersecurity that has been going on about a year and a half now. Because you started sometime in 2023. I'm going to check exactly what time. But you're coming on to maybe about 2 years now. All right. So thank you very much, First Lady Queen Dr. Benny. It's awesome. Let us start inviting everyone to these webinars. It's not exclusive to Unpassivians anymore because maybe that name might not hold any water or might be changed. So we are now deep dive globally changing lives. So it's not unpassive deep dive. All right. So it's not just users anymore. You can invite, because nothing is exclusive to unpassive here on deep dive. So let us start inviting every and anyone to the deep dive globally changing lives. Thank you all very much. Really appreciate. We do have webinars tomorrow. We have Julie Peer webinar in the PM. That is 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And I am, yeah, hello, no? Oh, okay, okay. Um, turn up your volume, Queen Jacqueline Warner. All right, wonderful. Thank you very much. Yes, as I was saying, um, check out Julie Peer, and I think Thursday morning, Passion is back or should be back. I think they weren't around last week because they had some independence celebration or something like that. But oh, Labor Day, right, right, right. Labor Day, Labor Day. So you're back Thursday. Okay, wonderful. So Thursday it's Dr. Dr. Tunishai Ford. Tony.
Usually Pierre is not on Wednesdays anymore because of she's tending to Florida will be praying for, and when Chloe is okay, she will come back live. So people should not.
Oh, so the program is postponed for now. Okay. All right, cool. All right. So my apologies. There's no Julie Peer on Wednesday night. All right, for the time being, she's taking care of her lovely daughter who is in the hospital. So please pray for her when you are praying. So Oh Passion, Singapore, Malaysia, Thursday morning, 8 p.m., 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Singapore time, 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and they are up and kicking this Thursday. So please join, and it's our own Queen Dr. T that will be doing that presentation. All right. And then we are back again Thursday afternoon with Deep Dive Globally Changing Life. And then, of course, Sunday afternoon, 12:45 p.m., it is Dream Team. So thank you all very much. Really appreciate. And back over to you, Queen Debbie.
So Derek, so are we going to close the YouTube now?
Queen,
Oh no,
Queen
let
Yvonne,
me
Queen,
sorry. Let me get our presenters to give us their closing
Remarks.
their final thoughts, starting with Queen JW.
No, that's not the
Really?
presenter. That's not the
Oh, Queen
presenter.
Yvonne, Queen Yvonne.
Queen. Today is not Thursday, no. Don't run the weeks. The week is already going fast enough. Stop run. Stop running the week, please.
That's okay, Queen Debbie. I will just say that, none of us are without this unconscious bias thing. The problem is to mitigate it. That takes intentionality. And there's a quote that says the point isn't to get people to accept that they have these biases, because we do, but to get us to see for themselves that those biases have negative consequences for others and for themselves. As I said, we're trying to make the world a better place, a nicer, kinder place. And this is one thing that we can do. We can acknowledge that we have those things, those biases. They are generally not a positive thing. And as I said, we are human beings, higher beings. At least I believe that most of us believe that here. And so we have the responsibility and the capability to mitigate against making them run rampant and make the world unfriendlier. We have already AI coming, as Dr. Benny has just demonstrated. So let us be nicer and kinder. Nothing wrong with that. It just takes a moment to think before we speak, think before we act, think before we react. Thank you, Queen Dr. Debbie. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Yvonne Finn.
Thank
Very
you.
much appreciated. And
Okay.
each time you come here, we just hold on to whatever you share and looking forward to the next one. So again, this is one of those days.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much. We
Thank you.
appreciate you. We adore you, and
Thank
we'll
you.
support you with your duo team whenever we're able and capable. Thank
Thank
you
you.
once more, and we
Thank you
look
so
forward
much.
to having you as always supporting Deep Dive. Over to you, Queen Dr. Benny. Your final thoughts on your AI, please. An awesome presentation you had today.
thank you so much, Queen Debbie McCormick, and thank you, King Dr. Derek, for this platform. Uh, as we all know, artificial intelligence is here to stay. There is nothing you cannot run away. You have to stay with artificial intelligence. You know that pretty soon, if you're calling for a cab, hey, remember I said once, Pretty soon you will see somebody. I mean, it's not. You will see artificial. Hey, you will see a robot sitting in the car waiting for you. Hey, I will run. Sorry. Oh, okay. Anyway, artificial intelligence in cybersecurity refers to what? Applying the artificial intelligence and machine learning. It has to be machine learning, right? The
Yes.
techniques in order for you to enhance the security of computer system, the network. There's always network and the data from various cyber threat. As I stated, that it also involves what? Artificial intelligence algorithm. Algorithm is like processing and the models, right? The models in order to automate the task, to dictate the anomalies, to make informed real-time decision, to protect against a wide range of cyber attacks. I also told you guys about the benefits, right? Which one of it is to improve phishing and fraud, which is the automated response and remediation, to improve what? The phishing and fraud prevention. We'll talk about national or the natural language processing. So artificial intelligence model, right? It dictates the phishing. I keep talking about phishing, right? Phishing emails. By what? It analyzes the subtle linguistic cues and it sends what? The sender and the behavior abnormalities. We talk about the transaction monitoring. Now, in the finance and the e-commerce, artificial intelligence flags the unusual purchases, behaviors, or what? The accounts to take over in milliseconds after they begin, right? And then when it comes to that risk, as I was talking about the ethical and the privacy concern, because there's always privacy concern, right? You're concerned about your date of birth, your ID. There are a lot of things that we have to be concerned about. We talk about like data collections. Artificial intelligence often requires large data sets, which can what? It can include what? The personal and proprietary information, raising what? Compliance and privacy issue, bias and fairness. Poorly accurately data set, it can also introduce the biases, leading to what? Unfair or inaccurate threat assessment, especially what? In the behavioral analytics. Now, when I talk about this artificial intelligence, it is a double-edged sword in cybersecurity. Now, it's the ability to process what? Massive data volume, learn involving what? Attacks, the patterns, and automate responses. It offers what? Unprecedented defenses, power. Yet, the same technology can be subverted through what? Adversary, the techniques, the over dependency or override what? The weaponization to create novel threat, right? To harness all the artificial intelligence benefit safety and organizations in general, they should adopt a balanced approach to combine what? The artificial intelligence driven tools with human expertise and continuous training. They have to train you and I, right? Now, they have to also invest in the model security, vet and training the data rigorously in order to monitor for drift and to implement what? To implement the adversary, the resistance, as well as techniques. Now, in order to maintain this ethical standard, you have to ensure what? The transparency, the privacy protection, and bias mitigation in artificial intelligence system. Now, by embedding the artificial intelligence within a robust governance and the risk management framework. That is what I do, right?
Yes.
Businesses, it can stay one step ahead, leveraging the cutting edge defenses while what? Mitigating, as Queen Yvonne Finn said, mitigating what? The novel, the risk that artificial intelligence itself has introduced. Thank you so much, my brothers and sisters. Let us continue to learn and study artificial intelligence. But remember, human intelligence is more intelligent than the robot, because the human intelligence, if it wasn't their own knowledge, robot would not know anything, right? Thank you so much, Queen Debbie McCormick, Queen Yvonne Finn,
Thank you.
King Carlton, Queen Rosalind, I love you all.
Thank you.
Queen
Thank
Theda King, thank you so much. And Queen Dr. Nadu. Thank you for your time. And I appreciate each and everyone. Remember, phishing emails. We have to be very careful.
Yes, we do.
Thank
Yes,
you, Queen Debbie.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Dr. Benny. Appreciate you.
Mm.
What a wonderful presentation on AI.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And I want to use this opportunity to appreciate a couple of people that we have not mentioned personally, including Queen Caroline Chambers, King Carlton, Queen Nancy Jody, Queen Rosalind Romeo from Trinidad and Tobago, Queen Doris, Queen Rosanna, Queen Lily Lane, Queen Desireen, and our Queen sister Sharon Whidden from Canada. And I'm going to mention those ones last. Queen Janet, Zoom user, and Horace. I don't know, Horace, I think it's King Horace. And now I'm going to go to the last two, Bishop and Queen Nadu. After party team, we appreciate you, we love you, and the microphone is yours.
Thank you, Sister Davy. The young Dr. Davy. Who is looking younger, the daughters or the mom? I think mom is the winner.
Yeah.
We don't know. Who are you referring to, Queen Sis?
Queen Debbie McCormick.
Oops. I cut my hair again.
Could you tell King Dr. Derek to close up the YouTube
Oh,
channel?
I thought, okay. Dr.
Did
Derek, please, YouTube before we move to after party.